Welcome to Module 13, Choosing Your Primary Income Skill. This is where we stop admiring the buffet of possibility and choose the actual engine. Your primary income skill is the skill most directly connected to how you will earn money. Not the skill you casually like, not the skill you saved 300 videos about and then spiritually abandoned. The skill you are willing to develop into usable, marketable, valuable ability. In the one-person empire model, your primary income skill becomes the center of gravity. It helps you move faster. Content helps people find you. Systems help you deliver consistently. Offers help package your value, but the income skill is what gives the whole structure commercial weight. This module will help you choose that skill with strategy instead of panic, pressure, or trend chasing. Because the goal is not to become impressive in theory, the goal is to become valuable in the market. One skill, one direction, one engine for income. This module is about choosing the main skill you will develop, monetize, and use as the foundation for your first or next income stream. We are going to look at what makes a skill commercially useful, how to evaluate demand, how to measure your capacity, how to check for alignment, and how to connect the skill to a real monetization path. This matters because scattered learning feels productive, but it often keeps people broke, confused, and constantly almost ready. A one-person empire is not built by collecting random skills like shiny coins in a dragon cave. It is built by choosing a skill stack that compounds. Your primary income skill does not have to be perfect forever. It just needs to be strong enough to focus your next season of action. By the end of this module, you should be able to say, this is the skill I'm building, this is who needs it, this is why it matters, and this is how it can make money. Clarity creates movement. Movement creates proof. Proof creates income. Your primary income skill is the skill that sits closest to the money. It is the skill someone would pay you for directly, or the skill that most clearly increases your value inside a job, business, consulting practice, service offer, or digital product. Examples include sales, copywriting, AI automation, project management, design, consulting, operations, coaching, event strategy, marketing, data analytics, web development, content strategy, funnel building, client success, or financial organization. The skill does not need to sound glamorous. It needs to solve a real problem. A person with a clear, monetizable skill can build offers around it. A person with only vague interest usually keeps researching, planning, and waiting for confidence to arrive wearing a tiny gold cape. Confidence usually comes after useful action, not before it. Your primary income skill is the ability you will practice, package, prove, and eventually position. It is not your entire identity. It is your current economic engine. Choosing matters because focus is leverage. When you choose a primary income skill, your learning becomes cleaner, your practice becomes more targeted, your content becomes sharper, your offer ideas become easier to build, your sales conversations become more specific. Without a chosen skill, everything looks equally urgent. You could learn AI, or sales, or coding, or content, or design, or automation, or branding, or 17 other things that all seem important at 1 a.m. when the internet is yelling at you. But a business cannot be built from nervous sampling. A business needs a direction. Choosing does not mean you are trapped. It means you are giving yourself a focused experiment. For the next 90 days, this is the skill you are developing. This is the skill you are connecting to demand. This is the skill you are turning into proof. Your empire does not need more noise. It needs a main lane. There are 4 signals to use when choosing your primary income skill. First, market demand. Do people pay for this skill? And can you find evidence of that demand? Second, personal capacity. Can you realistically get good at this skill with focus, effort, practice, feedback, and time? Third, alignment. Can you see yourself doing this work consistently without slowly becoming a haunted little version of yourself? Fourth, monetization path. Can this skill become a service, job, advantage, product, consulting offer, implementation package, a course, template, or business function? You do not need a perfect score in every category, but you do need enough strength across the four signals to make the skill worth pursuing. A trendy skill with no alignment may burn you out. A beloved skill with no demand may become a hobby. A demanded skill with no monetization plan may stay abstract. The goal is fit. Demand, capacity, alignment, monetization. Market demand asks a simple question. Do people already pay to solve problems connected to this skill? Do businesses hire for it? Do clients buy it? Do consultants sell it? Do agencies package it? Do job posts mention it? Do people complain about the problem it solves? Demand is not built from vibes. Demand leaves clues. If businesses are losing leads, they pay for sales systems, marketing, follow-up, CRM setup, copywriting, automation, and customer experience improvements. If entrepreneurs are overwhelmed by content, they pay for strategy, writing, video editing, repurposing, design, and distribution systems. If teams are drowning in chaos, they pay for operations, project management, SOPs, dashboards, and automation. Look for pain with consequences. People pay faster when the problem costs them money, time, trust, opportunity, or peace. Before you choose a skill, ask, where does this skill create measurable value? If the answer is clear, you may have a marketable skill. Personal capacity asks, can you realistically become good enough at this skill to create value? Not world class by Tuesday, not legendary before lunch. Good enough to solve a specific problem for a specific audience. Capacity includes your strengths, temperament, learning style, time, resources, and current experience. Some skills will fit your natural wiring better than others. If you are analytical, operations, data, automation, or systems may become very natural to you. If you are persuasive and relational, sales, coaching, consulting, or partnerships may fit. If you are expressive and strategic, copywriting, content, brand messaging, or offer creation may be strong candidates. This is not about limiting yourself. It is about choosing a skill where effort has a reasonable chance of compounding. The right skill should stretch you, not destroy you. Choose something you can practice repeatedly, receive feedback on, and improve through real projects. Capacity turns learning into progress. Alignment asks, can you see yourself doing this work consistently? This is where we tell the truth. A skill can be profitable and still be wrong for you. A skill can be popular and still make you want to gently launch your laptop into the sea. Alignment does not mean every moment feels magical. Work is still work, but the skill should connect to your interests, values, energy, personality, or long-term direction enough that you can stick with it. If you hate constant client calls, do not build your whole income around high-touch coaching without designing boundaries. If you hate detailed technical setup, do not choose automation just because it sounds lucrative. If you love strategy but hate execution, choose a path where strategic thinking is central and execution can eventually be templated, assisted, or delegated. Alignment protects consistency. Consistency creates depth. Depth creates value. Choose a skill you can actually live with while you build. A monetization path answers, how can this skill become money? This is where a skill moves from interesting to practical. A primary income skill can monetize through freelancing, consulting, employment advantage, agency-style services, coaching, workshops, templates, digital products, courses, implementation packages, retainers, audits, or strategy intensives. For example, copywriting can become sales pages, email sequences, website messaging, launch campaigns, or conversion audits. AI automation can become workflow builds, CRM integrations, AI assistant setup, SOP automation, or internal operations consulting. Project management can become client delivery management, operation support, launch coordination, or implementation leadership. The monetization path does not need to be complex at first. It needs to be visible. You should be able to say, people with this problem need this skill, and I can package it in this way. A skill without a path stays theoretical. A skill with a path becomes an offer. Do not choose a skill only because it is trending. Trends can create opportunity, but they can also create noise, panic, and overcrowded markets full of people selling things they barely understand. AI is a good example. There is real opportunity in AI, massive opportunity, but AI by itself is not a skill. It becomes valuable when connected to a business problem. AI plus operations can become automation consulting. AI plus writing can become content systems. AI plus sales can become lead research and follow-up workflows. AI plus project management can become delivery systems and client dashboards. The trend is not the income. The application is the income. Do not chase the shiny label. Choose the useful capability underneath it. A trend may open the door. Depth keeps you in the room. Your primary income skill should survive beyond hype because it solves a problem that actually matters. Here is the skill to problem test. Take any skill you are considering and ask, what problem does this solve? Who has that problem, and what happens if they do not solve it? If you cannot answer those questions, the skill may not be clear enough yet. Let's say the skill is design. What kind of design? For whom? What problem? Website design for service businesses whose sites do not convert? Brand identity for coaches who look inconsistent online? Presentation design for experts selling high-ticket programs? Now the skill has direction. Let's say the skill is sales. Sales for whom? Discovery calls for consultants? Outreach systems for local businesses? Sales scripts for online educators? Specificity makes the skill easier to package. People do not wake up wanting to buy your potential. They buy relief, results, speed, clarity, growth, status, confidence, or control. Your skill must connect to a problem they recognize. Your primary income skill is the engine, but it does not operate alone. It needs a support stack. If your primary skill is copywriting, support skills might include AI prompting, customer research, offer strategy, analytics, and sales psychology. If your primary skill is AI automation, support skills might include process mapping, CRM knowledge, documentation, client communication, and project management. If your primary skill is coaching, support skills might include content, sales, frameworks, curriculum design, and client experience. This is how you become more than a task provider. You become someone who understands the bigger business outcome. The primary skill creates the core value. The support skills help you market it, sell it, deliver it, improve it, and scale it. Do not try to master everything at once. Choose the primary skill first, then build the support stack around it like armor. Let's walk through an example. A student is considering AI automation as their primary income skill. Market demand? Strong. Businesses want to save time, reduce manual work, respond faster, organize leads, and improve operations. Personal capacity? The student likes systems, tools, and solving workflow problems. Good sign. Alignment? They enjoy being behind the scenes with business improvement more than constant public content creation. Also good. Monetization path? Clear. They could offer an AI workflow audit, automation setup, CRM cleanup, lead follow-up workflow, or custom assistant build. Now the skill has commercial shape. It is not, I want to learn AI. It is, I help small service businesses use AI automation to reduce admin work and improve lead follow-up. That is much stronger. The money is not the tool. The money is in the problem solved, the outcome created, and the clarity of the offer. Here is another example. A student is considering copywriting as their primary income skill. Market demand? Strong. Businesses need websites, emails, sales pages, ads, captions, offers, landing pages, and launch messaging. Personal capacity? The student enjoys writing, persuasion, psychology, and simplifying ideas. Strong fit. Alignment? They like deep work and strategy, but they do not want to be on calls all day. Copywriting can support that lifestyle. Monetization path? Clear. They could sell website copy, email sequences, offer messaging, sales page audits, launch copy, content repurposing, or messaging strategy intensives. Now, copywriting becomes more than writing words. It becomes a revenue-supporting business skill. The stronger version is not, I want copy. It is, I help online service providers clarify their offer and write sales copy that turns attention into inquiries. Specificity increases value. A clear skill connected to a clear result becomes easier to sell. Your next move is to choose one primary income skill for the next 90 days. Not forever, for the next 90 days. This removes unnecessary pressure. You are not deciding your entire destiny. You are choosing a focused build season. For 90 days, learn the foundations. Practice deliberately, study examples, create samples, build proof, talk to people who need the skill. Notice the problems they describe. Start shaping your first offer or portfolio piece. By the end of 90 days, you should know more than you already know today. You will know if the skill has demand. You will know if you can improve. You will know if you can tolerate the work. You will know if there is a monetization path worth pursuing. Clarity rarely arrives from thinking alone. Clarity arrives when thinking meets action. Choose the skill. Run the experiment. Let reality teach you. Here is your action step. Pick one primary income skill for the next 90 days. Write down why it is valuable. Write down who needs it. Write down what problem it solves. Write down how it could make money. Then list 3 support skills that would make that primary skill more powerful. Keep this simple. Do not turn the exercise into a dramatic identity crisis with worksheets and candles. You are choosing a direction for focused practice. That is all. Your skill may evolve, your offer may evolve, your audience may evolve, but you need a starting point strong enough to create momentum. The one-person empire is built through skill, leverage, offers, systems, and proof. This is where the engine gets chosen. One primary skill, one focused season, one serious step toward income. Build the skill, build the proof, build the empire.